Adam Barrow, let's come 2026. Okay. 2026, okay. Adam Barrow will know that Gambians are welcome. Men kedala brother Makisala will be killed. Men kedala Makisala will be killed. Adam Barrow, we want somebody else to come. And pan-Africanist. Okay. We need a pan-Africanist in this country. I'm a pan-African. Exactly. You understand me? Exactly. We need a pan-African. Jammeh, let him sit down here. You know what? Let's try to make reconciliation. You know, let Jammeh apologize Gambians and come back to his country and sit down as a VIP man. Exactly. Simple.
Iko UDP le by election on you win. So ite ojenyari le because ngajela sang clean to pour Gambian election o tema. So UDP le fele by election o win. So ite ojenyari le comme yamana UDP be win presidential election mun kana.
Morkeba banko yele matale. Okay. Ntolbe mem fono la nyim banko kanjang. It's a very simple statement. Nyim banko mol kunintale. Nyim banko mol mantara sino la. Adama Barrow na la mol ya ji ya banko hand over mol. Ite nyim banko rule no la kotenke. Parce que mol lebe Adama Barrow comme mol me yalonko. Ya kuja wole ke nyim banko kan. Adama Barrow ye mutaye sudi anda fanna anibe do kola. So banko mol konko be jang. Mo be o jele. So Kiang call mantra iman dofde. The millions they took to Kiang, wol man sino. Wol yal ne ko nyimban ko membe jang. Adam Barrow, let's come 2026. Okay. 2026. Okay. Adam Barrow will know that Gambians are welcome. Men kedala brother Makisala la, wol be kelala. Okay. Men kedala Makisala, wol be kelala.
Bon ngajela recently silol be doku kang igafo kronga be sabati kang abe molbita kang Spain comme yalang preta dokola seno bundala. So molko come like ninga adiala chance prior ay nine election win. Nasida for the next years, of course, development will begin na la banko kang. Iti yo jenyadi la.
My brother, let them stop politics and tell Gambians the truth. Exactly. They can in Spain time for. How many Gambians are in Spain? Me anko man kaito soto. They are staying in camps. They are staying in camps. Ibe bol bol jebo sambala munela. For Spanish only people are not sleeping. Exactly. Gambia dinjele tata Africa dinjele tata Spain beje mantra dokula. So in the man naje ka fo molenko al moldin nga samba spera dokula. Why not your altar? Your political bula mulie. Mol mantra sinola. People are aware. Anala wolves in sheep clothes. If political men banko ka ngalone. Either UDP or not UDP, but Adam Barrow must come down 2026.
Gambian people, they are fed up of the incumbent government right now.
Meaning the NPP government.
NPP
Gambians
government
are tired.
Are tired of NPP government. To eradicate corruption in this country right now. You understand? Corruption is rampant. I say it's rampant. Embezzlement of funds. You understand? Developmental funds will come and then everybody, it will be embezzled. Not the particular amount of money wouldn't be spent like the way it should be spent.
The office of the ombudsman is not working at the moment.
So there is high probability that NPP would be removed from that seat.
So today our discussion is going to be anchored on Gambian politics. We have seen right now election is fast approaching. We had about more than 14 political parties form here in this country. So if someone asks political parties, what are political parties or what is political parties? What comes to your mind?
Well, regarding my own understanding, political parties, this group of people with same aim and ambitions coming together, seeking for political power, you understand, to control over a government.
Peacefully? Through elections?
Through elections, I can say.
That is political parties?
Exactly.
Gambia, right now, we have seen more than 14 political parties in this small country called Gambia, a population less than 4 million of people. A country like the Gambia, small as, in fact, 3 times in the size of Senegal, we have in 14 political parties. What is your take? What is your say on that?
Well, having a country that encourages multiple or multi-party system, it is advantageous. But then, looking at your population, having 14 political parties in a country which is less than 4 million people, and then out of that 4 million people, how many people are eligible to vote in elections? Because the constitution of the Gambia says you are eligible to vote if you are 18 and above. You understand? So then, having this less than 4 million people, how many people are eligible to vote in elections? So now, having all these political parties, 14 political, considering the Gambia's political system, you understand, we've been influenced, we've been brainwashed either by our parents or the political leader itself, the political party leader itself, either buying of votes, you understand? Because we believe that Gambia is a poor nation. You understand? So then having someone to provide bag of rice or bottle of oil to you for you to sell a single vote. You don't know how important that vote is actually to you or to the nation, but then you will not understand the importance of that vote at that particular point in time. All you will see is what actually the person is bringing for you to have that one vote. You understand? So then having each political party, like 14 people contesting for only one seat, you understand? Reaching out to nearly every political party will reach out to the same people again. Person A will reach out to the community A, after from community A moving to community B. And then you have the person B from community A back to community B. Same agenda, same party manifestos without proper looking in depth of their political party manifestos. You understand? So having all those 14 political parties, I don't think it will foster development as far as the Gambia is concerned. Looking at the population of the country currently.
Babakar, comparing the population of this country, less than 4 million, with 14 political parties or more, what is your perception there?
Okay, before we move on, I would love to at least spit out some of the statistics I have just derived from my phone through Gambia demography, which is talking about sex, gender, and other stuff as well. There have been a statistic that was given as to 2024, regarding 2024. They said the Gambia's population is approximately 2,759,888 people in the Gambia. Now we look at the aging population is the age population regarding people, the dependency ratio as well. From 0 to 14 is approximately 40%. The dependency population from 60 to above, it's 3.2%. And now the aging or the working population itself is 55.6%. Now, moving on to individuals that are able to vote in election, it's about 800,000. Where is it? 800,000, approximately 800,000. So, looking at the population, we have about 2 million people in the Gambia. Approximately 800,000 people are able to vote in elections. It does not require for people or for individuals to establish up to that amount of political parties just to make sure that they rule one government. To be frank, having a multi-party system, it is important because it is also going to bring out individuals with different ideas. Yes, to be frank, if we, as example, we are 3 in number, we establish our own political parties. But now we have different ideas regarding to how we want to develop the Gambia. Maybe my aim is to come and make sure that anything that I work for, I put it in my pocket. Your aim is to do something else that that is going to foster development in the Gambia. His aim is to make sure that yes, he is helping you, but after going against you, we have seen that. We have seen lack of other individuals or lack of other political parties or other politicians that that they will advocate for their own agenda. But their main agenda is to make sure that they back the incumbent government that is in power right now. So you see, so with that, it is of zero benefit for Gambia to have about 14 political parties. But then political parties serve as a watchdog to an incumbent government. Political parties help in the smooth change of a government. So you say in Gambia, it doesn't work for the Gambia to have more political parties. Compare it to our current population status. How can the Gambian people able to change a government if Gambia is not having many political parties? We can change a government. At least if we have a multi-party system, but there should be a limit to the amount of political parties. Which means the IC should try and limit the amount or the number of political parties that should form here in this country.
Because if you look at the circumstances, we changed a government in 2016, which we have the compilation of so many political parties coming together called the coalitions. It could be done in so many, I can say, situations, wherein you have to have so many political parties coming together to form one instead of being separated as individual political parties.
So in a sense, it doesn't work for the Gambia to have to that
14 is too much. 14 is too much for the Gambia.
It is too much. But these are Gambian. They have their civic right. They have right to vote and to be voted for. So we should not deprive them from forming their political parties.
We're not depriving them from forming their political parties. What we are saying is, it is not going to move with the electoral, I can say, rules. Because as far as election is concerned, for one to be elected, one needs to win at least by 50%. You understand? As he mentioned,
but the Gambia is a simple majority, You can lead your opponent by one vote, and yet you can dominate.
That is why we are saying having that multi-party system of 16 political parties doesn't actually make sense. Leading a political party with just one vote and then you are elected into office should not be a reason why one should have 16 political parties.
Okay.
You understand? Because we should actually change that way of election. Having to lead by just one vote and then you are elected into office.
Okay.
It doesn't
that system should be changed.
It should be changed to at least 50%.
Maybe when you have 50%
of the majority
and above. Like
of the
Senegal.
Example, he said 800,000 people. If you have like 400,000 votes, you can be considered as the people's choice.
Gambia maanaam léegi am na 60 years. waaye comme 60 years bii nii am na ñoo xam ne dañu wax ne comme Gambia war a celebrate independent. because sooy see Gambia xaalis bu dee dugg fii dañ ko dee lebal. xale ñu ngi fi dañoo jàng ñu waate duñu dee am liggéey. nit yi yaa ngi fii marché bi doxut garage bi doxut dara doxut. so yow la mooy sa gis-gis loolu.
mooy dëgg independent boobu noonu.
waaw
celebration of independent bi.
waaw
am celebrate nañ ko in years. but celebrate guñ ko si achievement. achieve guñ ko because anything fii nii dañ koy gëj lu ñoo wax jëggaani jëm dem uti ko bitim réew so Gambia war nañ toog léegi di bay maalo bu ñoo dundee Gambia léegi war nañu def am factory boo xam ne ni at least youth dinañ fa mun a nekk di am di liggéeyee loolu noonu yëpp amuñ ko Gambia so loolu daal moo independent bi des na waaw am nañ ko in years but amaguñ ko in achievement waaw
maanaam independent bi dañ ko am si wax rek waaye comme si defin bi defuñ ko
60 years but maanaam amaguloo loo mun a wax ne 5 years bii nii Gambia am nañ seen factory boo xam ne start na in working in the Gambia for 5 years o Gambia am nañ 5 years boo xam ne Gambia ñooy producer lay seen boppa o Gambia am na 5 years boo xam ne nii at least mobility bi o kii bi xoolal léegi nii sax security bi is not good in the Gambia léegi fu mu ne nii jigéen sax bu xëyee fajar wala dem géej wala yooyu duñ dee ñemee fajaru because of ñu ngi ragal ku leen attaque waaw
so comme yow loo foog ne comme government bi right now government Barrow lu mu war a def su ko defee dëkk bi mu dox la la war a def
war naa taxaw si sécurité bi bu baax nga xam ne nit ñi am free movement waaw loolu freedom of speech am na waaye freedom of movement amul
maanaam comme
freedom bu mën a déggee moo ne freedom of speech am na léegi nit lu ko neex wax fu ko neex jaar lu ko neex di nekk di wax waaye duwut fu ko neex bu ko toogee bu ko génn fajar dem liggéey wala yii doo ñemee génn bi ko yaa ngi xalaat nga génn ñu attaque la freedom of movement amut waaw te freedom of movement lañ gën a bëgg a dan si freedom of speech waaw
maanaam dañu war a encourage freedom of movement nit yi ñu mun a move because soo see comme jamono bi nii
loolu dañu war a empower di security suñ empower security bi freedom of movement gën a mun a am waaw
so maanaam Gambia daal what a celebrate independent
waaw so
because
li ma la wax mooy loolu defe naa la ne
waaw
balaa ñoo celebrate independent dañu war a try ñu am loo xam factories yu liggéey si Gambia ak lu mu producer suñu bopp si réew bi daal loo xam ne ni at least gis nañ si suñu bopp bu baax waaw loolu moom war naa am si réew mi léegi ak Gambia now as 60 years of independent waaw léegi moom at least war nañu amal seen bopp dara waaw
ñu ngi gis si dëkk bi comme jamono bi nii ñu ngi am political parties yu bëri ñoo xam ne ñu ngi taxaw ku nekk mu ne moom bugg naa nekk président so yow loo gis si loolu loo mën a wax si loolu noonu
political parties yooyu bëri nañ am nga di ruling party now am nga tam di leading opposition di UDP waaye am na kuñ kenn léegi ku ñëw Essa Faal mu am xam-xam bu baax boo xam ne nii all over the world fu nekk jaay na fa xam-xamam ñu jëlal ko fa mu ngi dox jàpp yeneen am nañ problème sax mu dox fa reconciliation defal ko Gambia fii so kooku noonu war nañ koo consider
so maanaam xale yi dañu war a
rally behind Essa Faal because of youth man la ñu liggéey ak moom ba xool seet ko moom ba xam lan la ñoo moom itam dat youth man xam-xamam boobu bu mu nangu mu rëcc
waruñu rekade bu ko gis nañ liggéey bu mu def si TRRC bi fii nii def na liggéey bu am doole
dafa am xam-xam soo xam-xam réew ku am xam-xam tam baax na si te am na xam-xam
yow élection baa ngi ni mu ngi jot comme jamono bi nii benn at rek moo ñu dese ak élection bi 2026 yow ban political party nga foog ne Gambia nañ moom lañ war a support pour mu win
mooy APP soobu yaa Essa Faal party moom lañ war a support waaye leen rek laa advice Gambians yi let's do it in a peaceful way waaw lépp lu nekk si réew ak looy mënta def nañ ko try rek defee ko si jàmm waaye nag dañ war a xool seen bët foo xam ne moo leen a jëriñ waaw loolu laa si am lu may wax daal
gis neen Jammeh tam seen audio mi ne dafaa ñëw Gambie fii nii wax bi bëri na soo yow loo gis loolu Jammeh ndax war naa mën a ñëw Gambie fii
non waxi jàmm loolu moom man du ma si wax lu bëri parce que foofu moom loolu moom xam nga loolu moom daanaka lu paas kooku dafa jeexaloon nekkoon na fi def na liggéey na lu moo liggéey dëgg la am na lu mu fi liggéey waaye léegi kayitam ñëw na léegi fu mu ne daal lañ war a utaat leneen lu ñoo yóbbu si kanam
am na Gambie yu nekk di wane dañ dafa war a ñëw de
waaw léegi waaw loolu la ku nekk ak sa opinion waaye man daal léegi suma opinion moom mooy ne let us rally behind Essa Faal
jërëjëf